Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome back to A Hat in Time with me, Sam, and you. Today we're taking a look at the two hardest achievements in the game, No Time to Explain and One Punch. So without any further fanfare, let's get right into it. Okay, up first we've got No Time to Explain. This is where you have to get through the train level, or the train rush level, without collecting any of the speed ups and without dying. So we're going to be using two hats for this one. We're going to be using the sprint hat and the time stop hat, very important, and we're also going to be using the hook badge and the badge that reduces the cooldowns of all of your skills. So one thing that is worth noting is that right through this door there is a speed up tile right there. You want to avoid that, otherwise you're going to have to restart. Oh, sorry. So you want to run through like this. Now I switched the time stop hat here. It's possible to keep going with the sprint hat, but the time stop hat works so much better in my opinion. Just keep slowing time and then bear right as soon as you can, because that will allow you to bypass all of the bullets near enough that are firing at you. And the time stop hat through this room saves you a lot of time. Now what you want to do is switch back to the sprint hat and just keep holding down sprint, run, control, and you want to try and get on that thing. If not, it's not the end of the world. But as you can see, I lost a lot of life there. Didn't die, but lost a lot of life. You can make all of the health back. Now there you saw that I skipped a lot of it by using the sprint hat. That's a good strategy. Now for all of these tile bits that are timed, I recommend using the time stop hat. It just slows everything down, makes it a lot easier to do, because you lose a lot of time on this bit. It's fiddly, it's annoying, it's just not fun. So I recommend using the time stop hat for all of these bits. Now the carriage is going to get pushed together. I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch to the sprint hat because it's possible to bypass the entirety of that carriage by doing a huge sprint jump. And then you can just go straight to the swinging, back to the time stop hat, and wait. Go over this way, and I'm pretty sure there's a hook shot. Equally, you can just bounce through the flames if you want to. But the time stop hat is very useful because those things explode like that, like we just saw. And then we're back to these tile bits. So again, time stop hat, just keep everything slowed. Helps a lot. Very nearly hit that 20-second time bit there, which was unfortunate. And then through like this, yeah, and so you just see we keep on stopping time, hitting all the buttons. Doesn't matter that we get hit, so long as we don't die, we're fine. And then through, and we make it to the end, no problem.
Oh, you made it! And in
and so, yeah, you just finish the level. He'll give you a timepiece, and I mean you should get the achievement there if you manage to get through without dying and without collecting any of the time bits, any of the time bonuses. So yeah, that's one of the hard achievements done. It's quite a difficult achievement to do, I think, but after a few runs you should be alright. Ultimately you could just do it with the time hat. Right, next up we're going to do One Punch. So you're going to need the One Punch hero badge, or whatever it is, one hit hero badge. And I also recommend again, the skills badge that reduces the cooldown on the skills. And of course, the time stop hat. We don't really need the sprint hat for this one because I'm going to be doing the Mafia level, Down with the Mafia, which has the Mafia's final boss in. You can't do it on Barrel Battle. You can't get the achievement on that one. You can't get it on the what is it? The Chapter 3 Act 6 Battle Leader, because he takes your hat, even though the effects of One Punch Hero are still, or One Hit Hero badge are still active. So obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is clear the rest of the level. It shouldn't take you too long, but bear in mind that you have got the One Hit Hero badge equipped, so you got to be careful with that. So yeah, just wrap this up, run in through this way. And then you just have to navigate the casino to get to the actual boss bit. So for this, you just, you should have done it before if you're going for the achievement, but as a recap, you want to sort of get onto this bit, maybe. It works even better, right, if you can stay on the rafters. careful of the rats, because if they hit you, you will die with the one punch hero thing. That was close. Didn't realise how close that was when I was actually doing it. Obviously, drop the bucket of chum on the button, pick up the key, and then head to the kitchen where Moustache Girl is. It's worth noting that there's a passage like right there with the ice hat, which you can use if you've not done so already. I think there's some yarn down there. Then head in through here, and we just want to head to the vent as always, because the fun really starts when you actually begin the fight. And you can attempt it as many times as you want, like from the checkpoint. You don't have to restart the mission every time. It's not like Train Rush, but obviously you do actually just have to reach the end with the one-hit hero badge equipped, which is fine. Should be quite doable. It'll take a few attempts. Like, it took me a few attempts that I've cut, because obviously no one wants to see me fail and get, you know, frustrated as I fail. But yeah. So you just trigger the event. He comes down, does a heckin' spam, and then the fight begins. So the first thing he does is that move. You just want to jump attack him, and then he should do his ultra charge or mega charge or whatever it is. This is quite an easy one. You can literally just jump over and then whack him when he's pulled. Right, now he's going to drop some bags on us. Again, not a problem. And now he's doing another one of these moves. So again, just jump attack. And that's sort of like the range of moves for the first part of the fight. When he does that move, that means he's triggering his next phase. He's going to jump up behind and he's going to throw his things. I usually slow time just while I jump over, and then you hit him when he comes down. Right, so now he's going to jump off and he's going to drop bags, but also have a Mafia Boy charge at us. I use the slow time hat again, just to jump over that guy, because it can be a bit fiddly, especially with the bags falling. Here we go again. He's throwing those things. As you can see, I slow time. Makes everything a lot easier. Right, so now he's triggering the next phase, which is Mafia Ball, if I remember correctly. So he goes into Mafia Ball phase. Now you can slow time. It's not necessary. See, I don't. And then you just jump in, whack him, and wait until you're closer to the ground to do a jump, and that way you won't like land on your tushy or anything. Right, here we go. Now we're getting into the good bits. Ultra charge, mega charge. Here we go. Or whichever round it is, and then hit him. It's a bit of a pain to dodge them, but with the time hat, you know, you should be all right. Right, Mafia Ball again. The same principle again. We're just going to go through here, jump up on it, and smack him, and that's the end of the fight for me. It might be that you have one or two more phases, but either way you just keep on rinsing and repeating the different steps, and then you're done. You just go pick up the timepiece and you should get your achievement. Yeah, not that bad, is it? That is it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!